Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on Locked Door MMA. I am your host, JP, and my buddy Brevin just got married. The boy is still out in Cancun, okay? Enjoying some quality time with the wife, newlyweds. All right, happy for Brevin and Kaylee. What a wedding it was. What a time it was. But fear not, your boy is back, okay? He's riding solo this week. That is okay. The newlyweds spending their time, enjoying their time. Big one though. Okay, back onto it, back onto the grind. Big card this weekend. 3:30 out in Philadelphia. We got a good one. We got a banger, especially to start the night. Holy cow. Last weekend, jump straight to it. Okay, last weekend, you boys 9-3. Okay, lock hit, lock went exactly how we expected it to. The record is what it is. Some fights changed and we didn't get a chance. All right, we were out in Cancun early. Tried to do as much content as we could. Couldn't really watch the fights, but it is what it is. We had a good time. Starting from the bottom of the card, we're going to run through it real quick. Canuto and Fora, all right, was a newly added fight to the card. We took Gigi. Her wrestling we thought would be good enough. Carol's a striker, Brazilian striker. Didn't get to see much of like any of these fights, so I don't really know how it played out. Gigi ended up losing, is what it is. I'll have to go back and watch it sometime. Yeah, your boy came straight back. We got everything settled, got in, did some research, and now we're filming. So didn't get to watch much of what happened last weekend. Juliana Miller got a sub over Oliveira. That's what we expected to happen. Oliveira can't grapple. We said sub all the way. Miles Johns, originally supposed to take on Rosas' brother. We did take Jesse. He was a dog. That fight didn't end up happening. Jesse pulled out. Gianni Vasquez stepped in, and Miles Johns got it done by KO. We'll just take it as a loss because, like I said, we didn't like update it or anything like that. So it is what it is. Rather than keep it on our record, I don't know. Keep it on, keep it off. Who cares? But we move forward. Is what it is. Miles Johns got the knockout there. Souza beats Miranda. Didn't get to see it. We said Miranda was slow on the feet. Souza's nasty. Miranda's grappling. Don't really think it would have much effect. And Souza got the win by decision. Don't know if he gassed out or not, but he did go 3 hard and got the win. Louis Sutherland sucks, apparently. Dude got subbed by Montana. Apparently he's a Brazilian beast. Good for him. We'll have to watch it back. Watch more film on him because there wasn't much film before that, so is what it is. Nurgajai gets a knockout at the end of the first round. Wondering what happened there, if something happened there. But Bruno Lopez, yeah, we said he's chinny. He's slow on the feet. Goes straight back and just covers up. Doesn't really throw much when he's getting clipped, so we thought Nurgajai could finish him, and he did. Shocker. Asplund outworks Pat. Got it done by decision. We took Asplund over the fact of Pat's a good striker, and he's fast, right? He's got that karate background, but doesn't throw enough volume, right? So it's weird. It is what it is. Asplund got it done. Goff, Ty Miller puts him out in round 3, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Ty Miller, he was a lock. Ty Miller by KO. We said it all week. He got it done. He's nasty. Straight shots. Very educated jab. You guys know how you feel about that over here. Lemos and Thayanara. I heard some things about this one. I heard she got rocked. Thayanara got rocked in the 3rd round. Don't know. Have to go back and watch it. Is what it is, but she gets it done by decision. Lemos, she's just old, man, and she always gets beat by these grapplers. So it is what it is. Darren Elkins, 35 seconds of round 1. Apparently it's 1 shot. Del Valle slumped him. Elkins, I think, retired. Good. My lord, the zombie Darren Elkins. Diego Ferreira gets it done over Billy Q. I heard Billy Q was doing a great defensive job of blocking punches with his face. It is what it is. Good win by Diego. It's a good call by Brevin there. I was torn on that one. So that is why we put both of our heads together for the picks. And then in the main event, Quillen Salkeld subs Gamrot at the end of round 1. I think I heard he clipped him. I did see the sub exchange and the grappling exchange. Deep leg locks. I know Quillen was in a knee brace after the fight. But Quillen showed levels, man. And you guys know how much we like this kid. Okay, if you guys have been around, if you haven't, we've been very high on this kid ever since he came out, his debut. So 2 fights back-to-back for Quillen. People say he's going to get out-grappled. He doesn't. Looked great. Subbing Gamrot. Charles Oliveira, if I'm not mistaken, is the only other one to do that. So good win by Quillen. He is nasty. I mean, just holy cow. 9-3. lock hit. We could just do 9-2 and then just leave that one off our record, but whatever. It is what it is. Your boys stay on the winning streak. 11 fight win streak. Okay. Can't say we didn't tell you so. For everybody that's new here, we appreciate you guys. Okay. Road to 2K. We did hit 2K this weekend as a wedding gift for Brevin. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate that. Very excited. Now we call it road to 5K. I don't know. Road to 3K. Whatever it is, we're on the up here. We're looking to keep going. Your boys are on a nasty heater. Like we said last weekend, okay, the Discord, other outlets of content and stuff like that is coming. Okay, life came at us pretty hard this summer, pretty quick, so we're dealing with all that. But you're not. Your boys stay locked in. Okay, so if you're new here, drop a like on the video. Help your boys out with the algorithm. Drop a W in the comments if you got nothing to say. This weekend, a phenomenal card out in Philadelphia, UFC 330. A great main event. My God, possible GOAT status. I'm just going to come out and say it. Possible GOAT status for Islam on the line here. And if you watch social media, I know people say this and people say that about other GOATs and John Jones and this and that. I mean, I think defending that second belt for Islam, he's got a prime Ian Garry in front of him. I think if he wins this one, it's kind of undisputed for me. But before we jump into that, let's take a quick break for this week's sponsor.
We are so excited to announce that we have partnered with Sleeper. Fight Night is already electric, but Sleeper makes it even better. If you think you know UFC, you can use that knowledge on Sleeper picks by choosing more or less on projected stats for your favorite fighters and athletes. Maybe you're looking at a high volume striker to rack up fantasy points, or a grappler who could control the fight and pile up scoring through takedowns and control time. You build your entry, follow everything live, and sweat the card with your friends right inside the app. Sleeper also gives you fast scores, news, alerts, live stats, and real time chat, so it's a one stop shop for fight night. Download Sleeper today and use code LOCKED when you sign up to get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's code LOCKED on Sleeper. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Download the Sleeper app today.
All right. Without further ado, let's jump into the card. All right. Your boy ain't going to take forever. I am by myself. I do yap quite a bit. You guys probably know that. We're going to tone it down a little bit. Kind of going to run through this card. Starting off the card, I told you guys we're starting with a banger. Jeremiah Wells is taking on Mito back. Orolbai. Had to do it, okay? Nobody's here, so it's not as fun. I don't get anybody laughing at my jokes, but have to say his name every time like that. Mito being this low on the card, kind of crazy to me, but is what it is. This card is a little stacked. This one's interesting. Jeremiah can grapple. He's not a terrible grappler, but Mito, there's just levels. And I mean, him subbing Tofik Musayev, look how good that's turned out, right? Tofik's kind of on a run a little bit right now. On the feet, Jeremiah's not horrible, but nothing special. Mito, this is an easy pick all around, so just win this one. Lots of control time. Big chance in my mind for a possible sub here. So we're going to take Mito Orolbai. Obviously, the massive favorite status. People are going to cry about it, just like people do all the time. All right, we say it almost every week. If they're a massive favorite, find your spots. Do research, deep dive into the fight, and find your spots. Use whatever else you can in a parlay, except cry about it. My lord. We are taking Mito Orolbai. Possible sub chance. First fight of the night. Good one. Moving up. Second fight of the night. Neil Magny, Brahimaj. Kind of a tough one to pick. I'm not going to lie. Neil Magny, I mean, if you guys have been here, you know the great choke of Mike Malott and the pain that caused us. And Neil Magny, a good vet, well-rounded, on the feet. He is going to be much taller and longer here. 8-inch reach advantage, which is crazy. Neil does have a little bit of a jab. Okay, it's not terrible. He will throw straight shots, decent kicks. He will check kicks or attempt to, which I do like. His managing range isn't horrible. It's not the worst you've seen with these long guys. Some people can't. Like Kevin Holland has trouble. He overextends a lot, loses a lot of his range there. And Neil can grapple. Okay, he's not necessarily going to shoot a takedown. But on the cage, clinch, control time in the clinch like that, he will grapple. He'll look to it every once in a while. Ramiz Brahimaj is a big sub guy. Okay, he's good at that guillotine, but in our eyes, it's similar to the Tommy Malott fight. I think it was Alberto Montez. I think that's who it was. Darce choke. He's got a good Darce choke, and Tommy's a good wrestler, and this and that. He's gonna Darce him, but Tommy didn't shoot takedowns. Neil doesn't really shoot takedowns, so the opportunity for a guillotine, it's not gonna be there much unless Neil drops to his knees, getting clipped by something or does something stupid, which could happen, but it lessens the opportunity for it. And Neil's 6'3", Ramiz is 5'10". He's not going to reach way up there and grab him in a gilly and get him in a standing guillotine. If he does, then I'll eat my words just saying that. I'll look stupid, but the opportunity for the gilly being there is just less and less the more you look at it. On the feet, Brahimaj doesn't throw a lot of volume. His combinations aren't really there. He tries to throw a lot of kicks, but he doesn't have great pressure. He's not a horrible fighter. He's a weird one. His resume's not great. Knocking out Mickey Gall, who really cares? Austin Vanderford was beating him, but Austin will keep shooting. He'll put his neck out for a guillotine with the way that he shoots takedowns. And then he finally got it when Austin was gassed. And I think Neil Magny's got a better gas tank. I get it. If you don't want to pick Neil Magny, he's old, blah, blah, blah. He's been losing this and that. He's been fighting elite competition. Very tough one. If you don't like him, I get it. Like, I understand. I'm not a big Brahimaj guy either, so I think this fight is sketchy either way. We're taking Neil Magny. I believe he's dog money right now. First dog of the fight. Yeah. Second fight of the night, we're taking a dog already. Give us Neil Magny, the vet. Brahimaj, to me, I don't know. It's sub or nothing. And I just think Neil's got more ways to win. So we're taking Neil Magny. Moving up. Rafael Tobias going up against Lucas Fernando. And this is another one. If you're on either side, I can't really blame you. Okay, Tobias, probably the better grappler. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He's strong, decent ground and pound. He will look to constantly transfer positions and transition. Lucas on the feet isn't bad. He's got good straight shots. He's got a decent jab. He's got a good right hand. He's got good footwork, good kicks. He'll check kicks decently well. His takedown defense fucking sucks. I'm sorry, but it sucks. If you get to a single leg, he'll hop on one leg. He won't stuff the head. His hips are terrible. He will not sprawl. Okay, you guys know how much we talk about good hips here. And on his back, he's got a decent guard, but a lot of what I'm seeing is just a closed guard, just holding him there. Against Makhachev, he's getting out wrestled. He's lighting Makhachev up on the feet, but he's getting out wrestled. When he's on his back, he's not doing anything. And then he's getting up towards the end of the round. You already lost the round. He's rocking Makhachev with a flying knee. If he's creating more space, decent ground and pound, he's getting him out of there. But he's not. He's staying close, little short shots. Makhachev transitions. Boom, we're on our back the rest of the round. Tobias on the feet, I do not like. He's looking for the one big shot. His hands drop. He puts everything into his shots. Everything he throws. Doesn't have a jab. His kicks are okay. On the feet, Lucas is going to be much better. If we get to the ground, Tobias probably is going to be better. And Fernando, he's got wins by sub, but that closed guard, you guys know we don't like that. You're throwing shit up off your back 24/7. You got to do something. You got to get up at some point. We're taking Lucas. Okay, he's fought good guys. The other guy that he lost to, I'm forgetting the name right now. Who is it? Cesar Almeida. That's who it was on the Contender Series. Cesar can strike with him. Okay, and Cesar's not going to take you down. I don't know. Sketchy one. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Just like the Neil Magny fight. I know he's dog money. I don't even know if I'm going to bet on him. But we're picking him. We're going to go with Lucas. It is what it is. If you're on either side, it's sketch. I wouldn't bet on it either. But we're taking Lucas. Moving up. All right. This is another one. I mean, these three in a row are what's going to make you break you with picks this weekend, honest to God. You could enter the main card with a good record, or you could enter the main card with 50-50. Vicente Luque is taking on Tresean Gore. And the question is, and I know everybody's asking this, everybody's saying this on their breakdown videos, what Luque are we going to get? Okay, are we going to get the decently elite, nasty choke game, Luque? Are we going to get the guy that can't take damage? Is he washed at this point? He's only 34. The brain bleed, obviously, everybody always talks about that. Luque on the ground is obviously a decent grappler. Okay, he's a guy that can be subbed. Obviously, he has a nasty north-south game, choke game, Darce, anacondas, stuff like that. Kelvin Gastelum, just ask him about that. Kelvin did get dropped in that fight, which led to that exchange. Tresean Gore, he's 6-4 as a professional. People want to say he sucks. He's a gilly merchant, this and that. Tresean on the feet isn't terrible. Okay, we're trying to, as we've done this channel, and you guys have probably seen the growth. If you're a hater, you'll probably say you wouldn't. But we try to watch film and look at it for what it is. Throw a jab. Can you throw leg kicks? What does your defense look like when people are striking at you? When you throw your combinations and your volume, do your hands come back home? How's your footwork? Luque, when he throws, it's good technique. When he gets hit, it's just covering up and standing there. He doesn't cut angles. He doesn't move his feet. He won't circle to the center of the cage. Tresean's fast. Tresean will throw a lot of power. His volume is okay at times. I would say he has the better jab out of the two. Neither guy's necessarily going to get on their bike. I think Tresean might put a little bit more pressure than Luque would. Both guys choke game. One's a gilly, one's a Darce anaconda guy, like I said. Neither guy really shoots takedowns. They really don't. I mean, Luque's 48% accuracy, Tresean's 72%, but both guy barely averages 1. It says Tresean almost averages 2, but they're not shooting a lot of them, right? And then the sub average is pretty much the same, both under 1 sub per fight. So, tricky one. We just can't trust Luque. I don't know why. We just can't trust him. Call it a dumb pick. Tresean Gore. He's going to be faster. Got the better jab. Got a lot of power. He won't quit. Okay, we saw that in the Bakoya fight, and then he ended up getting the sub. I don't like how Luque reacts getting hit. I don't like how he just stands there and just covers up. I think Tresean will be able to drop bombs on him. And sometimes Luque throws a lot of naked kicks, naked calf kicks. I think Tresean could time one of them and land a big right hand. We're taking Tresean Gore. Is what it is. Luque is a dog right now. I wouldn't be shocked if these lines flip. These last 3, honest to God, I wouldn't touch. I don't think Brevin would either. Not a fan. Is what it is. So we're taking Tresean. Moving up. Dante Johnson, Eric McConico. This is a good one. Okay, kind of went a little bit back and forth here on the film. You guys know we had the call of Eric McConico over Vieira. Okay. Eric's not terrible. Like I said in that breakdown, he can strike a little bit. His grappling's pretty decent. He's got decent scrambles. He's getting beat by these big, all long guys with good striking. But he's not a slouch, right? He's not a bum. He's really not. He's got good technique. He's defensively sound. His hands are always up. Dante can wrestle very well. I'd say he's a better wrestler. Very explosive. Good power. The volume and the combinations need to be tuned up, need some work. Okay, he's sometimes a one-shot, big power guy with how strong he is. He's fought up to heavyweight, right? He is going to be much shorter in this one. I mean, the size difference, I don't think it's that crazy. 3 inches of reach, but the height, 4 inches, right? So we'll have to see. He did transfer gyms. I'm sure you guys have heard this. Training with Sean Strickland. He's at Extreme Couture. I do like that. Like many other people are saying they like that. Going along with Cody Brundage, people are going to say, oh, he struggled with Brundage. They both kind of did. You're getting into a little MMA math there. I do think Dante can do enough. I think he's a younger guy getting better. Eric is 36. I think he's at the peak of where he's going to be at with his MMA skill set, right? Where Dante's just getting better. He moved. He's dedicating himself to this. So we're taking Dante Johnson. Stay undefeated. Close one. We'll see what Eric can do. Not a slouch. This one's also kind of sketch. The lines right now, not terrible. Minus 258 for Dante, so he is parlayable. But yeah, we're taking Dante Johnson in that one. Another good fight. All right, moving up. Charles Johnson has a new opponent. It was supposed to be Jose Ochoa. Ochoa pulled out. I don't remember why. Oh, I think he got hurt. Yeah, I don't know the injury, but he got hurt. Charles Johnson will now be taking on Eduardo Henrique. Easy one. I'm not going to take a lot of time on it. We're taking Charles Johnson. Okay. Henrique, I'm not a fan of anything he does. His grappling's not great. He can get finishes, doesn't really look for it. He gets finished by sub a lot, rear naked choke. He lost to Joseph Morales on the Ultimate Fighter that way. His striking's quick and he's got power. Hands drop a lot. As soon as he starts throwing in his combinations, hands do not come back, drops a lot. He throws everything, and I mean everything, into his shots. I think the jump up in competition is crazy. I don't think he's fought many good people. Joseph Morales said he fought, beat him round one. Charles Johnson is fighting good people. He has good wins on his records. The losses that he has, also you can't blame him. Ramazan Temirov, Suluev stretched by Almabayev. I think Johnson's going to be the better grappler in this one. I think striking-wise, he's going to come forward. He always does. Gets in your face, puts on a pace. Charles can fight when he's tired. I think the volume's going to be better. Straighter shots. I do not like Henrique. We are taking Charles Johnson. Look for the inside the distance in that one. Okay, that one's... I wouldn't be shocked if Charles stops him. Second, third round, because Henrique in the first round, he could get caught, right? Charles is good, but he just throws wild, so I see this kid gassing out. Yeah, the Dante Johnson and Eric McConico fight, as far as props go, could look towards decision. Ground and pound might be live. Eric, like I said, he's got good scrambles. He's a decent grappler. But the 3 fights before that, I don't know how much you want to touch him. And then obviously Orolbai inside the distance is the call there. Next fight on the prelims. Chidi Njokuani is taking on Joel Alvarez. Good one here. Joel Alvarez used to be a weight bully at 155. Not anymore. Now he is fighting guys his same size. Chidi is going to have 3 inches of reach. Okay, Chidi's long. You guys know when we talk about Chidi, great Muay Thai. Technically sound. Hands are always high. Elbows, kicks, straight punches. Not a lot of power on him, but he will hurt you, right? He will cut you up. His grappling is normally the downfall. That is how he loses. He's a long guy, so people normally can get to his legs pretty easily. His takedown defense isn't terrible, but he is going to be the worst grappler out of the two. Joel Alvarez, nasty grappler. I think it's like 12, 13 wins by submission, right? He is a nasty grappler. On the feet, he is also nasty. Should have got it done over Luque. I don't know why we didn't get the finish there, but it is what it is. He did beat him up. His last loss to Amasov. Does anybody really care? Amasov's a killer. He's going only up in this weight class. And then Joel is finishing all these other guys. Mark DeCasey, Elvis Brenner, Jakar Close. And then he's losing to Arman Sarukian. Joel's a killer. He's got more ways to win. We're taking him on the feet. He'll be fine. On the ground, he's much better. Joel Alvarez by sub, I'd look at it. Club and sub, I think is very live. So the KO. Chidi's good on the feet. He's tough. He's hard to put away. He did gas out against Carlos Leal. And with all the grappling, if Joel looks to go to it, I think there's a good chance he gasses out here. So maybe a second round sub, third round, but we're taking Joel Alvarez inside distance. Moving on, main card time. Starting the main card, we have Edson Barboza and Esteban Ribovics. Another easy one, guys. Another easy one. Edson Barboza's 40, coming off a nasty finish by Jalen Turner, who is also on this card. Esteban, a lot of volume, a lot of combinations. Technically sound, hands come back, good straight shots, decent jab. Head movement, not really there. He will get hit a lot. He'll plant his feet and kind of throw with you, right? And some people say, well, that might get him into trouble with Edson. Edson's not really a boxer necessarily. He can box, but that's not his bread and butter. His bread and butter is the kicking, the body kicks, spinning heel kicks. With Esteban willing to be in the pocket and close, I think that kind of takes that away a little bit. He's going to have to watch the calf kicks, obviously, but now the guy's going to want to grapple I think if they do grapple, I think Esteban could get some control time. And I think that would even gas out Edson more. Okay, so we're going to have to be wary in the first round. The reach is 6 inches of reach for Edson. So that is, like I said, a little sketch, especially the kicks. But Esteban doing what he does, getting in the pocket. That's how that goes. I think Esteban beats him. We are taking Esteban Ribovics. He does take one to land one, like I'm saying, so a little sketchy, but overall he's better. He's younger. And he's fighting all these other good strikers. He's never been knocked out. He does take damage. Boy, does he, but he is a tough son of a bitch. Losing to Gamrot by getting choked out. Gamrot's still a great grappler, and Edson's not going to look to do that. The Hawk-Paras fight, I think he could have won it. I do think he won it. Beating Elvis Brenner, right? He's going to decision with these guys because he's giving them the chance. He's taking shots. But, yeah, Edson being 40, I don't think he can get into a war anymore. We are taking Esteban Ribovics. All right, moving on. Mansour Abdul Malik taking on Dustin Stoltzfus. This one, some people say, might be overpriced, right? Mansour, a massive favorite. Right now, the line's been bouncing all around. What is it? Opened at like 500 something. Now he's at minus 650. Obviously, the better grappler. Mansour's big, grapple very well. His striking is okay. A lot of wild looping shots at times. Doesn't have much of a jab. Got a lot of power. Okay, so that's a good thing. Like a lot of these guys, if they hit you, it's like a Trayshawn Gore situation. Even if you're shelled up or you're curled up, if they hit you, it can go through the guard, right? Dustin, not a great grappler. Getting knocked out recently. He's losing the decision because he is tough. I believe he was the head coach at Tiger Muay Thai at some point. He's bounced around from gym to gym. For being the Muay Thai and striking guy that he is, he's only 3-2 with KOs in his career. It's not great. He is kind of feather-fisted. Losing to Bruno Ferreira with the power. He's beaten Punahele and Mark Andre in the last, 3 years? Those are his last 2 wins out of his last 5 fights. Pretty easy one. We're taking Mansour. Dustin just kind of gets hit a lot, and Mansour's just better. More well-rounded, more ways to win. Dustin's younger than I thought he was. He's only 34. I don't know why I thought he was close to 40-something, but yeah, and Mansour's got a 4-inch reach advantage, so 4.5, something like that. So yeah, we're taking Mansour Abdul Malik. The price is what it is. You can parlay him if you want. How does he get it done? I could see some ground and pound here possibly, but I'd be careful with this one. Obviously, we've seen Mansour with the big lines, and everybody's talking about the Gore fight before this. That ain't happening. Is what it is. Gore's massive and a phenomenal kickboxer. So, moving up, featured fight of the night, and this is a damn good one. A damn good one. I think this is low key the underrated fight of the night. Jalen Turner is taking on Cowboy Fernandes. If you guys remember, you've been around here on the show. Back when me and Brevin were doing opposite picks, we were split on the Guram and Cowboy fight. I was on Cowboy, Brevin was on Guram. And that's when the world seemed to finally realize how good Cowboy is at striking. Elite leg kicks, elite footwork. He's very fast. Good straight shots, right? He's got a good jab. His feints are phenomenal. He'll hit you with a jab and an overhand, and then he'll hit you with a calf kick. And then for the rest of the fight, he'll move his feet, and he will constantly feint. So he'll get you to react to something, and then he'll throw the other thing. Super good at it. Jalen Turner, everybody knows who he is. Super tall, long guy. You guys know how much we like that normally. He's got 4 inches of reach in this one, but Cowboy's going to move his feet very well. You guys know, everybody knows Jalen. When he's the hammer, he looks phenomenal. He looks unstoppable, possible champ. When he's the nail, it does not look great. Really doesn't. Maybe confidence issues. He retired and then he unretired, and he's coming off a nasty win over Barboza. Barboza's very washed at this point. 40 years old. Neither guy's going to look to grapple. Even if they do, Cowie's a black belt. Cowboy's got 2 wins by sub. I'm not worried about it. We're taking Cowboy Fernandes dog money. I am so surprised Cowboy's dog money right now. I would not be shocked if this line flips. We're going to hammer this dog line. Bet it while you can. Because like I said, by fight night, it might flip. Honest to God, it might flip. Jalen's still a good striker, but he can get hit a lot. The calf kicks, if he eats a couple of them, man, that calf is going to be beat up with his skinny legs. Jalen, he's not like a slouch with him. He will check him or move his foot out of the way and give him back, but Cowboy moves a lot, so he's going to have to track him down. And then when you do track him down and plant your feet to try and throw something, hammers a leg kick. Switches stance as well on both sides to do it. We're taking Cowboy Fernandes, dog money, super good striker. That one's going to be a barn burner for sure. Damn good fight. All right, moving up, flying through this card. Told you guys it's going to be a short video. It is what it is. By myself. Next weekend, he should be back. Like I said, we got stuff that we're trying to take care of. Life's coming at us quick, but next weekend, it should be back to normal. Normal is you boys just on an absolute freaking heater. Okay, we cannot miss. Co-main championship fight. It's your girl, Mackenzie Dern, show favorite. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Mackenzie Dern is taking on Jillian Robertson. This is a good fight. This is a damn good fight. Okay, both girls, good grapplers. We saw that Mackenzie's last one against another good grappler against Verna. I would say Verna's a better grappler than Jillian. Jillian's a wrestler that's looking to get her hands to her wrestling, and then she's going to use her top pressure. She's got good transitions, good top control. She's good at holding girls down. Her ground and pound's okay. She does use elbows pretty decently well, so she will cut you open. These girls are almost identical in size. On the feet, I don't see Jillian having enough with the striking to distance herself from Mackenzie to make the grappling competitive. Because the grappling is going to be competitive either way. Well, Mackenzie is elite with jiu-jitsu, transitions, nasty arm bars. Off her back, she is elite. Okay, but on the feet, her striking has come a long way. She knew that was her lackluster area, and she has improved on it quite a bit. Right? She used to be wild. She still kind of is. She's brought it in a little bit more tight now. Her hands return a little bit more than they used to. Her volume's a lot better than Jillian's is. Jillian won't throw crazy much. She won't come forward and throw necessarily. And when she does, like I said, it's to get to her takedowns. So she's not necessarily looking to land big. I'd say Mackenzie has more power. She's going to look to get her takedowns, Jillian is, but she's really going to have to mind her P's and Q's. And I don't think Mackenzie's going to be dumb enough to just stay on her back the whole fight. Obviously, I say that. You guys know how much we hate that when people are. If that comes to fruition, you guys know how pissed your boy's going to be crashing out on Saturday night. But with the sub threat, the hands, we just think Mackenzie's better everywhere. We think she retains. I believe this is her first title defense. We think she gets it. We're taking Mackenzie Dern over Jillian Robertson. Might be a close one. You can look at unanimous decision here. I don't think split necessarily. I know that I throw that out all the time and some people laugh at it, but your boy has cashed out on those props. Those props are normally pretty juiced. So, and the most recent one, God, if Guskov could have survived that last 5th round, your boy was going to freaking cash out on Ankalaev unanimous decision, but it is what it is. We're taking Mackenzie Dern. Now we move up to the main event of the evening. And like I said to start the show, possible GOAT status on the line. Islam Makhachev is taking on Ian Machado, Garry. A lot is being said about these two fighters. Everybody knows what's said about Islam. Not going to repeat it. Everybody knows what's said about Ian. Not going to repeat it. Brevin would be pissed at me if I got us canceled and banned on YouTube when he was not here. But you guys know. Okay. Ian Garry, as much as people want to hate on him, the kid can fight. Oh my God, the kid can fight. His personal life, his brother's coming out and saying stuff, his relationship the way it is. That shit's for the birds, man. We just look at how he can fight. Boy, can he. Phenomenal stand-up. Good footwork. His gas tank is pretty good. I know he gassed out in the Carlos Prates fight, but when you're on your bike that much running from that nightmare, I'd gas out as well. His volume's good. His combination's good. He mixes it up very well. He can grapple, right? He can transition pretty well. His takedown defense is decent. A very, very well-rounded fighter. Almost choked out Shavkat. Ended up losing to Shavkat, but he almost choked him out. And like I said, beating Carlos Prates. On the feet, Ian Garry is a pain in the ass to deal with. Calf kicks, the side stomp, the oblique kick to the knee. A very underrated weapon. People don't use it because sportsmanship of it, I guess you could say, isn't really there. You're blowing out somebody's knee, but he uses it quite a bit. Islam footwork's not going to be as good on the feet. Islam's striking is good. He is defensively sound. He does throw straight shots. And he'll hit you, right? If you're not minding your P's and Q's, he will hit you. He's got some power, and then he goes straight to the grappling. Elite top control, the same thing as he beat Khabib. Decent ground and pound. His submission game, the dude is extremely strong on the ground. This is a damn good fight, right? Islam's volume isn't necessarily there, but he doesn't need it to be. Some people call him boring because of the Jack Della fight. He knows how to win a fight, man. He really does. Goes to his bread and butter. I talk about it all the time. So does Brevin. If you know you're good at something and you know people can't stop it, just freaking go to it. Who gives a shit? And he does that. Goes to his wheelhouse, stays in it, gets the win. Love him or hate him, he does not give a shit. He's a double champ, looking to defend his double champ status. I don't blame people for taking Ian Garry. I know a lot of people won't just because they hate him. Me and Brevin considered it. Damn good fight, dude. I cannot stress that enough. You got to take Islam Makhachev basically until the wheels fall off. Walter Walker by submission until the wheels fall off. Obviously, this isn't the same thing, but you guys get what I'm saying. Got to pick Islam. He's possibly the GOAT. If Ian beats him, it'll be a massive upset. Odds-wise, it wouldn't be that crazy, but it would be the biggest win of Ian's career, a shocking upset to Islam. But you just got to take him. Islam is the protege of Khabib. He's just phenomenal everywhere, and you just got to see him lose. Obviously, he got slumped before, so we'll have to see. Ian has knocked out a couple guys in the UFC. He's not necessarily known for one-shot power, but... And Ian has gotten dropped before, too. Islam will throw that 1-2 very straight. So both guys got to mind their P's and Q's, but we're taking Islam. It is what it is. You got to take him until the wheels fall off. Give us Makhachev. And still, he defends his double champ status, possible GOAT. I think he's the GOAT. Cry about it in the comments. All the John Jones glazers will. My God, not even going to get into that. But that does it for the card. But do not go anywhere, okay? We have your free show parlays. Everybody's favorite part. My favorite part. Let's jump into it. Lock of the night. Cannot lose lock of the week. Who are we taking? Is it Islam? It is not Islam. I know everybody thought it would be. It is not. That fight we just want to enjoy. Yeah, we don't want the lock riding on it. The lock is easy. It's clear and simple. People are probably going to freaking cry about it because they're kind of brain dead. People on TikTok, people on Instagram, a little brain dead. Don't really know how to bet. And they can't listen to the video. I said Ty Miller round 1, round 2 KO. That didn't come to fruition. But find anything else than cry about it. You can money line parlay it. Just don't cry about it. My God. Mitobek Orolbai. Your boy's yapping again. Shocker. Mitobek Orolbai is the cannot lose lock of the week. He's beaten Jeremiah Wells. Probably subbing him up. Parlay him, inside distance, whatever you want to do, but Mitobek is the lock. He can be at the center of your parlays. Brevin's Basic. There is no Brevin's Basic this week. Okay, your boy's chilling. Give him his time. Newlyweds. But that is okay. Because you know what is JP's freaking juicer. Sit down. Shut up. Let's jump into it. Juicer time. The first one, lock is a lock for a reason. Throw in Mitobek. You want to get real juiced? Mitobek by sub. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay. Next one, Dante Johnson over McConico. Might have to sweat it out. Like I said, better gym, better training partners. We think he gets it done. He's younger. He's improving more. Throw in Dante Johnson. Cowboy Fernandes. We threw in a dog. Okay, I know we're on a couple. Didn't want to throw in Neil Magny. But Cowboy, I am confident he wins. Jalen Turner's nasty, but confidence problems. Can't put it all together. And Cowboy's calf kicks are a freaking problem. Throw in Cowboy Fernandes, dog. Money, Joel Alvarez. Could throw in Joel inside distance. Joel by sub. Pair him up with me to back like that. You could throw him in there, but Joel Alvarez is the next one. And then the final two, both and still, Mackenzie Dern to retain her belt and Islam Makhachev to beat Ian Garry. That is JP's juicer right now. Plus 802 if you throw the two sub calls in there. Thing probably gets crazy juice. We're paying the mortgage off with that one. That is the card. Shorter-ish video. I know it's still like 40-something minutes. Your boy tried to fly through the card. Solo dolo this week. Everybody drop a W for Brevin in the comments. Okay, drop a congratulations for the wedding. The two newlyweds. What a wedding it was. Happy for both of them. Thank you guys for 2K. Like I said earlier, we appreciate it. Nice little wedding gift for Brevin. As soon as we touched down in Mexico, we loaded the app up and saw that we hit 2,000. So thank you guys. Road to 3K next. And we're not looking back. Okay, your boys are on a heater 11 weeks straight. Best in the world. Out of every prediction channel on YouTube, we are the best for the last 11 weeks. And we are continuing it. Content still coming. Discord still coming. Everything's still coming. Okay, your boys just got stuff to figure out. Next weekend should be more normal. Contender series. I know that started this Tuesday. I didn't get back in time to do it. We will probably start to do stuff with it. It's like 10 episodes, and last week was, or this week, I guess I should say, was episode 1. So we will probably do a little bit of things with that. Go follow the Instagram. Go follow the TikTok. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Drop a W in the comments. If you got nothing else to say. 3:30 out in Philadelphia. Can he do it? GOAT status on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, another weekend, another set of fights. As always, it was a pleasure. Bingo, bango, baby. Hey.